PIX11 is your election headquarters, and we are tracking all of the races across the tri-state that voters will be deciding.
Candidates could be making history today in several key races, right as we've been laying out for you in New Jersey and right here in New York. So we've gathered our political heavyweights to preview how it's all going to shape up today. Political analyst Basil Smikle and Dowdell joining us this morning. So good morning to both of you, and thanks for being here.
Morning. Good morning.
So polls obviously open for 2 hours already across the tri-state, right? Democrats looking to make history here in New York and in New Jersey. So Tara, let me begin with you with New Jersey, where Democrat Phil Murphy looking to become the first Democratic governor to win re-election in more than 40 years. Do you expect this to be landslide victory here, as the polls are about 9 points?
I don't expect it to be a landslide victory, but I do think that Governor Phil Murphy is in a very good position. But New Jersey is an interesting state. As much as I think that his team should be very confident, he is battling against history. Also, Jack Ciattarelli has been barnstorming the state. It's not as if Phil Murphy hasn't been putting in work as well. But there is, while the majority of New Jersey voters are more moderate or left-leaning, there is a contingent of New Jersey voters that are strong Trump supporters, and they are a loud and active contingent.
Yeah, so in recent weeks, Murphy's campaign looked like a who's who of Democratic heavyweights. We had President Biden, former President Barack Obama. But will this race be decided by the independent voters?
Well, independent voters do play a very large role in our electorate in New Jersey. They do tend to skew one way or the other, just like nationally. And in New Jersey, they do tend to skew more Democratic. But either way, some of them have been known, even the ones that skew in one direction, to vote for the Republican candidate. Again, I think Governor Murphy is in a strong position. And some of the later polling that showed his lead lessening was really in conflict with a lot of the other average polling.
Right, yeah. And Jack Ciattarelli really banking on those independents, we shall see. But Basil, here in New York, Democratic mayoral candidate Eric Adams maintained a real comfortable lead in the polls against Curtis Sliwa, right? A lot of people were saying this is not surprising. The race more not about not who's going to win, but just by how much. So how much, Basil? Take out your crystal ball here.
Well, you know, the question is it going to be as big a margin as, say, de Blasio's victory in 2013? We could see that, and in part not because there's a tremendous amount of enthusiasm, though there is, but because of COVID, we have more ways to vote, and that, you know, expanding the ballot access, voter access, has been very good to, you know, in terms of giving the opportunity for more and more voters to cast their ballot. So just the fact that voters have more ways to cast their vote, we may see a huge margin for Eric Adams.
So if Adams does win, he'll become only the second African-American mayor of New York City. He faces some similar challenges, as did Mayor David Dinkins when he took office. So what do you think his top priorities should be, and why?
Well, if you remember the narrative of the campaign going into this year, it was about bringing New York City back. And then that quickly changed to criminal justice, crime, reducing crime and quality of life. And it sort of went right into his lap as the former police officer. So he actually got support from a lot of moderate voters who were really concerned about reducing crime and improving quality of life. He will be a Democratic mayor who can perhaps talk about those issues in ways that Democrats are not normally seen talking about those issues. In many ways, that's seen as a Republican issue. So he's got to be able to address that without going heavy into the law and order mantra, which will be rejected by a lot of the base.
We are out of time, guys. I really want to get you both real quick. Jumaane Williams, obviously running for public advocate. How soon after today does he announce that he's running for governor? Basil?
He hasn't already announced.
He's already got his paperwork in. And now we saw that the mayor has got his paperwork in. So I expect him to hit the trail pretty quickly.
But the paperwork is one thing. We need that official, I am running.
Yeah, I think we'll see it pretty soon. What I'm really interested in is that the current mayor has put his hat in. 3 candidates from New York City against an incumbent. That's going to look very good for Kathy Hochul.
All right. Tara, we'll see you tonight for our special coverage. Both of you, thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And if you are voting today, the polls are open in New Jersey until 8 o'clock tonight. In New York, they're open until 9.